Gentlemen, welcome back to Fixing the Ramble with your hosts, Rob and
Bo.
today's topic is mental health, and it was recommended to us by, I quote, the bestest person in the world.
That's exactly what she said.
That's what she said. You don't get anything more than that because she don't want you to.
That's
But today's
watch
topic is mental health. Do you got anything to get us into it?
that it's something the whole world's suffering with right now, and it's kind of the media maybe that's what I'm trying to think of, but they push on it a little bit,
Mm.
but I don't think anybody's taking any serious to it.
And it's weird because everybody seems to be dealing with it, whether it's they have before, they're dealing with it now, or they probably will in the future. But it's
Yeah.
like some people will be dealing with things and then make fun of somebody else for dealing with things, and it makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. Like all because you think you're masking your mental health better than the next person doesn't mean it's any worse or any better.
A struggle's a struggle.
Either way,
I mean, you can sit down all day and compare, but it's like, where's that going to get you?
nowhere.
Either you're going to feel worse or you're going to make the other person feel worse, and that's just not good for anybody involved.
No, not at all. You got, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, all the way around.
There's people who thrive and they think that they'll feel better if they make somebody else feel worse.
Oh, I've met quite a few people like that,
I know a couple too.
and I'm
And
like, do you get your rocks off by talking down to people and making them feel itty bitty and tiny? Like,
yeah,
dude, you don't know what the next man's got going on.
mm-mm.
You don't know what he's got going on,
what
or a woman.
what you say could be the difference in somebody taking their own life. Really.
Yeah. The old
Because
saying, the straw that broke the camel's back.
mm,
That's a real thing.
and that thing about, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's a lie.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
lie.
oh, yeah.
Words hurt a lot.
More than people think. And, I've heard it plenty of times, especially in the business I'm in the construction business. Yeah, we're just talking smack. It's just talking. It's just words. It's just words.
Yeah, we're joking. We're joking.
But some people, now me, I'm pretty good about not really letting it get to me. I kind of let it. I push it off. I've heard it all, so it's just nothing new to me on that end of it. But there's some people that can't handle it. They can't.
I'm kind of soft, to be honest. I can't handle it well. Being made fun of and all, which is not good because, like we were just saying, there's people close to us who do enjoy having something always negative to say about you.
Every time you turn around, which is half the people I know and my friends.
Yeah.
I like that. They
Can't.
they just got to say something. It's like, dude, can we not have like a adult conversation here and not talk about?
I mean, like, we don't have to trash each other to have a laugh or have a good time. Like,
Right.
just enjoy what we're doing at the time instead of bullying.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's wild.
I've had some issues a long time ago, like 2018, I'd say,
Yeah.
where, I mean, obviously I was still a kid then, but pretty much grown. But either way, um, there was like a relationship I wanted and didn't work out at the time. It did later on, but that's a whole different topic. But when I first wanted the relationship, that person was with somebody, and for whatever reason, that made my mental health go bad, and so I actually was quote unquote cutting myself, even though it wasn't like that big of a deal. It was more like scratches.
Right.
Regardless,
Yeah.
the intention was there, and I got made fun of for it.
Really.
Yeah, they're like, I won't say who, but people in my life that are still sort of in my life, but not really close with. I told them about it and showed them my quote unquote scratches, and they would tell people that they knew and laughed about it, and would be like, show him the scratches on your arm. Show him the scratches. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, what's the point?
Genuinely.
What's the point in doing all that?
Like, I'm upset. You want to make it worse. Makes sense.
It sounded like you were trying to reach out for help.
Yeah, and got made fun of.
Got
ridiculed.
Exactly, and that'll drive a man not to ask for help.
Yeah, and I mean, there's times now where I'm struggling with stuff. Not to, well, realistically worse, but also to the point where I'm not going to do nothing like that to myself. And if I was, I wouldn't be like, because of that experience, I wouldn't really be asking for help probably.
No.
And that's the same thing we were just saying before about how you can make fun of somebody, even if it's something not, I guess, that serious like that one was. And when it does get serious, that person might not reach out to you or anybody for help because you made fun of them the first time.
All they're gonna think is, oh well, all I'm gonna get done to me is made fun of, so why tell anybody?
Yeah, about to say boy who cried wolf, but I guess not really.
I don't think that goes
No.
hand in hand with that. I don't think. Not. I
More
don't
like
think so.
I don't know how to describe it really. Like the first time, the intent was there, right? To, I guess not kill myself, but hurt.
Yeah.
And so like, who's to say them not being there for me then would want me to, or make me want to do worse things later on when I'm dealing with harsher things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like instead of cutting, or I guess in that case scratching, do cut deeper or do something worse, and could have been helped, but because of that first time,
You don't
didn't want
to
it. Yeah.
You ain't gonna ask no more.
Yeah.
I mean, I struggle to talk to anybody about stuff that goes through my head.
Yeah.
Just because I know how my friends are. Not you, Rob. I know if it got serious enough, I had to sit down and talk to you about something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as I've known you, I feel like you would sit down and actually talk to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have sat down before and had conversations about certain things that have gone on in our lives that we just need somebody to. It might not have been necessarily reaching out for help, but just opinion.
Yeah. Not a great game.
That wasn't a good game, but it was Babylon. What can you expect? From
Positive
Babylon?
anyway. And yeah, like you were just saying, we've had serious discussions before about relationships or religion or politics or stuff like that. We know when to be serious and when to joke around. Or whatever.
Exactly. There's a fine line. And a lot of people don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't really talk to people a lot, because I know my friends.
Maybe deep down, that's why we do this podcast. Maybe that's the mental health we need to talk about. We can't talk to anybody in our life, so we talk into the emptiness out there, or whoever might be watching
And
this.
hoping somebody.
Yeah, hoping somebody can relate and help us, maybe even in the comments, or help each other or whatever.
Right. Like I said, man, it's just I just know my friends. I know how they are. I know how they operate and all that, and I know if I freaking say anything, it's just gonna end up
Laughing stock.
like, yeah,
Punching bag.
ha. You got this going on. Just man up. That's
Dude,
the worst thing I ever hear. Just man up.
You're being soft.
Man up. Don't be a.
Yeah. We know.
Don't. Yeah. So and like, I'm tired of hearing that. Oh, I get it. I'm a man. I'm supposed to be tough and all this.
Literally about to say, the problem is that we've been taught as men our whole lives to not show emotion.
Exactly.
Unless it's like,
and then when it's too late,
it's like,
oh, why didn't you reach out?
We could have done something. What we?
Well, I mean, you could have, but like we've been taught our whole lives not to say nothing, not to reach out, and
being soft is a bad thing.
Look at us now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could be going through the worst thing in your life and be like, I'm good. No, I'm good. And that's not just men though. Like, you'll be going through something, people ask how you are, and you're like, oh, I'm good. Could be, about to kill yourself.
Yeah.
But these days, you can't really talk to people. There's very few that are out there you can talk to about something like that
Oh yeah.
and be taken seriously.
Because they're gonna be like, nah, that ain't
Nah.
nothing. And then the worst thing I hate is when you're trying to talk to somebody about something and they have to one up you.
Oh, dude.
They have to one up you.
It's like my
dude.
dog died, and they're like, "Oh, really?
I had 2 dogs die on me.
Yeah. I mean,
I watched mine died in my arms. Like, really, dude?
it's like, okay, that's sorry,
I'm sorry,
but that's not the topic right now.
That's not what I'm trying to tell you.
Like, be there for me and not make it about you. And I can be honest. Like, I try in some ways. If somebody is going through something, I'm bad about saying something that happened to me, but not trying to like one up, but also it's like I'm trying to relate, even though I know it's not about me at that time.
and some things you can't relate to.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's got problems. Everybody's problems are different.
Yeah.
Some can be almost relatable. It could be same,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't know how they're taking it. That's a good guy. So, let me ask you something.
Uh-oh.
So, what is something that when you get in? Because I know because everybody has flare-ups, right, of their mental health. A lot of times we walk around, we cooling. It's back there deep, but there's times where you just
It gets to a point.
It comes to a head, and
Yeah.
you can't do nothing with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are some things that you might do that kind of help you snap yourself out of it and get back to G'ing out? You know? I about missed every shot of that one.
Well, realistically, if we're being honest, there's not much that I feel like I can do to, snap out of it
Right.
sometimes. But other times, it's like I could talk to, the bestest person in the world. That helps,
Like maybe there's a reason why she calls herself the best person in the world.
Maybe,
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Talk to her, talk to you about my problems, like we were saying, or, just talk to the people out there who do care,
Right.
Or if y'all are busy, I'll try to listen to music or something, or play the game. Maybe not COD though. Maybe I don't need some anger and frustration in those trying times. But like Ghost of Gotay or something, because that's a pretty game.
Yeah.
Tangent right now, but the scenery.
I don't think I've ever played it.
No, it's new, but like a pretty game like that is what I'm trying to say. Something you don't have to take so seriously, and you can kind of calm down, or I guess not you, but me specifically. I don't know how you deal with things, but
we'll get in that in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second.
But yeah, most of the time, I do feel like most of the time, I'm just kind of dealing with it on my own because, and I'm sure everybody feels this way, where you feel like a burden if you do try to talk to somebody about it, even if they are being helpful. You kind of feel like I'm just making their day worse.
Yeah, I don't want to have the poor pity me.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen, even though that's probably not even the case. But in your mind, in those times, it's like I'm about to just make them feel as bad as I do, and I don't want that.
I know exactly how you feel.
I feel like that's most people's experience, even though, like, I'll feel that way about putting the burden on you, even though obviously you don't care. I mean, you care, but like,
It's not gonna be like a burden on me.
It's not a burden on you, and then you'll feel that way to me probably. But it's like we know each other won't feel that way, but it's still there. It's like, shut up, don't talk to them, deal with it yourself. Be a man. That whole
it goes back to
that.
Be a man.
Be a man. And it's like, sometimes I don't want to,
Yeah, right. Sometimes you just want to.
I'm a little boy.
Let me be a child,
Yeah.
please.
Not that there's like child abuse or whatever involved from my past, but like, sometimes if you are taught by the world or stuff you watched growing up that you have to be a man, you can't be a boy when you're supposed to be. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, you go through things younger than you're supposed to. these days, and you can't really deal with those things.
Ooh, I about had a triple.
You're stuck in the wall.
Yeah.
Just like how you can be stuck in a wall of depression.
Yes. Yeah. Great. That was
a terrible,
timing.
no,
Great
terrible timing. But yeah, what do you do to deal with things? Because I feel like I said, I either talk to y'all or try to thug it out,
I do a lot of.
or watch games and stuff.
I might get a lot of hate in the comments for this one, but I do a little bit of drinking.
Yeah.
And now I drink every night, and I understand how much of a problem that is. Which I don't know if you've been paying any attention, but I have slowed it down.
Yeah, he's gotten better about it.
I don't know if you've even paid that any attention, but I have been slowing myself.
I know how it was. I mean, even when I'm not trying to like take away your thunder or whatever. I'm just saying I agree, and I know it has been bad in your eyes before, and you have gotten better about not just that, but go ahead.
But so the really deal with it at first was a drinking. I could shut my mind up if I was under the influence. Now that doesn't. Now I'm going to tell you something about drinking. Drinking will amplify things. So if you're going through and you have one of them spikes, as I was saying, it amplifies it. Mm-hmm. Not saying it amplifies me to do any self harm.
Yeah.
But it amplifies it to make me emotional. I'm not going to sit there and front on you. I've sat on the edge of my bed crying.
Oh, I have
drunk out of my mind, holding an urn, holding the urn of my grandparents because it just it hit me. You know what I mean? So
you just chuckled before you hit me with that, and I'm about to sob. Like, I'm just kidding, but you go chuckle and say, holding my grandparents' urn. Like, I'm not supposed to just be crushed by that. What was that?
My bad. My bad.
You know, trauma dumping a little bit. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. We can get into that. Go ahead.
But, like, so the drinking, but if I'm not drinking, like if I'm at work or, out with the fam, I try to think about my daughter. She makes me happy. She's my happy place. Listening to music. Oh God, I'm a music fanatic. I love music. So like I'll sit there and listen to music, and then actually able to talk to people.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've ever really opened up to you, Rob, too much. Because I'm really not really a secretive person when it comes to mental health. I really don't talk to people. I usually thug it out on my own accord or try to do other things, which I'm trying to get better at. Because, like I was saying earlier, we got to start talking to people. You got to, when I say we, I mean like the world. We got, like you having an issue or something, reach out, talk to somebody. Because somewhere, somebody's dealing with something that's not the same but similar that could help you. That's done been through the trenches, done been through the mental health problems that you're dealing with in the moment that is new to you. You ain't really never dealt with it before, so you're trying to learn. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
And those people might still be dealing with it, but at the same time, you could still get some advice from them or whatever.
Exactly. It never hurts to talk to somebody. Never. Unless they are complete.
Yeah, unless they do make fun of you or whatever for it. But like, let's go back to what I was saying when I rudely interrupted you. One of the times I rudely interrupted you.
One of the times.
Yeah, my fault.
But we're not gonna start counting.
Yeah, 6. But
7.
Okay. 6. I
had to throw it in there. You said 6, so I had to throw it in there.
But
6, 7.
But the trauma dumping thing, like I said.
Well, what do you? Please define what you're meaning by trauma dumping.
Have you heard it before? That term?
I have, but I'm not 100% sure I'm on the same page or I understand what you mean by trauma dumping.
Well, people claim you're trauma dumping if you do try to reach out for help and tell them exactly what you got going on. That's the people who will take it as you are trying to bring them down along with you.
Oh.
So they'll be like, oh, they might not even say it to you, but they'll be like, this Rob trauma dumped on me and like gossip about it to their friend or whatever, and then just spread all your info out.
That
to
you're
people.
just a sad person trying to make if you're gonna be sad, everybody's gonna be sad.
Exactly.
Okay,
and that's
yeah.
another thing that makes people not want to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Look, let's just say, for example, I'm not saying you would do this, but for example, let's say I reached out and I actually talked to you about something. Then you went to, I don't know, my brother, and started talking about freaking Austin, man. The other day, man, we were sitting there trying to have a good time, and he's over here in tears and just talking about this and that, and it got me in a sad mood, man. What in the world is his problem? I'm never talking to you again like that.
Exactly.
Like, never.
That's immediately what cuts off
It stops
the deep conversations, and then it's like you would feel like you can't talk to me unless it is something not serious.
This is a new map.
Is it?
No.
No, we played this.
Oh yeah, we have. It just look different. I'm sorry. Anyway.
That's like 3 in a row. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you wouldn't want to talk to me anymore about that.
No, and I'm not saying you do that because you don't.
Like you said, you haven't really.
But I don't though.
Yeah.
I really. It's nothing against you. I might open up to my buddies once or twice, and I really got to be drinking something serious, like to really get into trying to open up, because I really just try to keep to myself about stuff. I'm bad about that, and that's something I got to work on. You know what I mean?
And it doesn't make you any less of a person.
No.
You know.
And that's another thing, like you were saying earlier, about how you don't really want to talk to people because you don't want to feel like you're all sad and want to bother them. That's how I feel.
Right.
I don't want to bother nobody. You ask anybody that knows me, I'm the happy-go-lucky person.
Same.
Oh, I'm always making a joke, unless I get mad at work.
Yeah.
Then I'm not so much jokey. But I'm always making a joke. Does it mean I'm always in the mood making jokes? No. No. But that's something I do. It's something that like I said, I have a bad habit of doing, and I need to get better on it. I need to quit. Okay.
A little bloodthirsty.
I need to quit trying to hold it all in and actually talk to people, you know?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't want to spill our business on here.
Oh, no.
I mean,
we're not going to get too personal with it.
Yeah, I mean, we can go, like, some things, you know, but not everything has to be out there. Definitely some stuff that I can't be saying. Or, you know.
Same.
And I've never, like you were saying, not everybody's experience is the same. Like, I haven't been drunk before. I mean, I have drank, but I've never gotten to that point.
Yeah.
And I guess part of the reason is because I feel like I would say too much, and then being in that state would probably make me feel like I am more of a burden to people when I start yapping, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, my mind's different. I mean,
they say drunk words are sober thoughts. Something like that.
You took the words out of my mouth.
My fault. I didn't say that. Go ahead. You had something to say? Yeah.
No, but you're right. I mean, it is true. A drunk man's words is a sober man's thoughts.
Where'd you get that? I've heard that before.
So, and it's a true statement. I mean, that's why I don't. I try to stay off my. I mean, I'll get on there and like watch video stuff on my phone, and I try to do. Now I do like to call and talk to people on the phone, but I try to minimize my texting.
I'm the opposite.
Because you'll never freaking know what you're gonna say. Then you wake up next morning and go, who not that? And then...
Oh, yeah. I guarantee that I would have that problem if I did get drunk.
Well, if you drink with me, I'm taking the phone away. You're not doing all that.
I don't plan on being drunk. But if for whatever reason... Don't look at me like that. He's giving me a crazy look. But, yeah, if it got to that point, I do not need to have my phone. Because I'd be yapping... Not even necessarily about mental health stuff. I mean, maybe.
Maybe not. You really. I'll be honest
You
with
never
you.
know.
I'll be honest with you. It doesn't. Your mental health really. I know with me, I don't really think about it much when I get to drinking. There's just sometimes like it just
Yeah.
it don't go away. Even drunk. But a lot of times I don't even really think about it, man. I guess that's the point of drinking.
That's what people say.
I really don't think about it. I don't.
But ain't there like different, I mean, ways people act when they are drunk?
Well, certain alcohols do certain things to people.
Mm.
Um,
I saw that guy, but I missed him.
like Four Locos, I can't drink Four Locos because I'll get to want to fight.
Mm.
Other than that, nothing really bothers me. I'm a beer drinker, so obviously,
Mm.
I don't really mess too much with liquor or nothing like that. So, but I have.
Mm.
But other than Four Locos, I haven't really ran into anything that really causes me a problem.
About to do a whole 180 with this thing and get absolutely nobody. So it's times like this where my mental health. No, I'm just kidding. But go ahead.
I don't know. That's pretty much all. I mean, that's all I had on that subject. So I mean, you just can't. You gotta find what does what to you. You're gonna have times where you're gonna drink something, and you're gonna be
falling apart.
yes.
I mean, on the game,
Oh,
but yes,
oh,
I
yes.
will be falling apart.
But you got to you also got to understand it's just alcohol. It's not you. It's the alcohol's got you in a different mindset.
Yeah, that's what people who do have a problem with that. I feel like they do drink, like you said, to feel better, and they might not realize that they're affecting other people negatively when they do that.
Not like
Not saying you do, but like
Yeah.
there are examples
Well,
out there. Some would say otherwise for you, but
some would say
some would
otherwise.
say.
I'm sorry, but some would say. But
I mean, even if I don't know if how you feel about getting into that, but like that could affect your mental health. If not even saying you drink to feel better or whatever, because I don't know how it is for you, but if you were, and somebody was saying that the drinking is causing all of your problems, even though like you could have sober issues, and people's like it's the beer, but
I'm sorry to laugh.
that's an inside joke.
But it's
the beer.
but even though it's an inside joke,
People have
it
said
was
that
really
to
been said behind my back actually.
Mm-hmm.
Some in my face, but behind my back. But so like going into the whole drunk man's words and sober man's thoughts. I'm a very conflict guy. I don't like conflict. I kind of stray away from it. And I really hold my tongue back a lot until I start drinking. And it seems like people want to start crap with me
when you start drinking.
after I done had about 5 or 6.
Same way people take advantage of other people when they are drunk. That's how you get taken advantage of with your passion, not anger, passion. Another inside joke.
yeah. So, it messes with a man's mental health a little bit whenever he thinks he can't even do nothing right, and he just drinks to have a good time, trying to drink to kind of help his own self a little bit, even though it's not really helping me, but you get where I'm going.
Yeah, that's why you're doing less and less.
So, and you're sitting there and you say, "Oh well, you ain't got this because you do this. You ain't this. You ain't that. You ain't this. You ain't that because you drink." All because you don't drink doesn't make me any less of a man because I drink.
Right.
And now you make me feel like I'm a burden or I'm a problem when I ain't. But sometimes in my head I go, "Great, maybe I am
they're right. Yeah.
Maybe I am a problem."
Maybe that person is right, and I'll be better off gone. And that's what gets to people sometimes.
Now I don't know. I don't think like that.
Right. But
I've never.
Some people it does get that way.
And
And, like you'll find somebody who shot themselves while they were drunk or whatever.
MTC's nearly dry. Get
You know?
serious,
Yeah.
Ramble.
Oh yeah. And that's a big issue. And that's why the mental health and suicides are up with tradesmen, because tradesmen drink. Most tradesmen I know drink when they get home. So I don't know. It goes back to the alcohol kind of amplifies sometimes. So when it amplifies it up, and they go through all day how they're a piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ain't never worked construction before, you wouldn't really understand how it is in the field. But there's a lot of smack talk all day.
And it gets to a point, I'm sure, where even though you can handle it, there might be some times where you start questioning. I don't know if that's true for you, but I feel like I would question people's intentions and everything.
Yeah, sometimes there's been times I've sat there and I've been like, are they right that I'm a fat piece of crap?
Right.
You know, I mean, I ain't saying that's been said to me, but I mean it has. I've been called a slob, a piece of crap. My favorite one's a shitty father. Sorry for cussing. Well, I had no way to say that.
I didn't know the context of that one. Yeah, that was crazy.
There's many things in this world you can call or say to me, but that's a line.
Yeah.
You don't cross.
Right.
Because when you cross that one, that's when I get that's fighting words to me. You know.
Are you saying it would make you aggressive?
Yeah. Well, I'll be what I'm being told I'm being like. I'm
supposedly aggressive, even though you're just trying to defend yourself, which is another.
And that's usually the whole premise of everything that we've got sidetracked.
I mean, it still gets into the mental health thing.
Yeah, that's the whole
where you're not
thing.
allowed to feel how you feel.
Yeah, and that's the whole problem. But when I get to drinking, I get louder, and. Well, I say there's not any kind of aggression in my voice. I'm not gonna tell you there isn't, because there probably been time. Well, you've been around.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's aggression. I don't hear it, but it don't mean there ain't aggression in my voice.
Yeah, not to the extent of where I think you're about to hurt somebody or nothing like that. It's you're hurt and you're letting that hurt out.
And I'm passionate about what I'm trying to sell you, and I'm trying to say, and then you're pooping all over it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I ain't about to have it.
You're not allowed to feel how you feel, and it's like you can't help it. Same with everybody who feels like they gotta hurt themselves or they are a burden and all that other stuff. You might not be able to help that you feel that way. I mean, there's medicine out there and all, but at the end of the day, it's your brain attacking itself.
That's it. And I might sound not selfish, heartless maybe, but mental health, it's all in the words. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I suffer from it, or I struggle with it.
Yeah.
But it's all in my head. You got to learn to love yourself, man. You got to learn to love yourself and know that you are better than what people are trying to say you are.
Yeah.
Don't listen to what people have to say. All because they say that don't mean nothing.
And what you say to other people does make a difference.
It does.
Like, you could be beating them down and making them feel worse, or you can build them up. And, I mean, maybe that might not even help that you're trying to encourage them or anything. But the fact is you tried to help. And that's what matters. Like,
yep.
If you do everything you can to help somebody,
yep, and
they still, take their self out, you can't blame yourself there, because at least you tried, and there's more to it that was going on than maybe you even knew or thought. And in that situation, it's like you gotta forgive yourself, or that pain and stuff will get passed on to you that they were experiencing.
Yeah.
And that's actually another reason you probably shouldn't kill yourself, because that pain goes away for you, but then it goes to the people who did love you or do love you and wouldn't want that to happen to you and everything else. So it's like, in a way, I feel like, I don't know if you would agree with this, maybe, but I feel like if I was to kill myself, I would feel so selfish. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it's just I'll take something I've watched when I was watching Yellowstone.
Mm.
Suicide is one of the most selfish things you can do. It's one of the most selfish things you can do. Because, like you said, you might feel like a burden now, but you're gonna throw that burden off on somebody else.
You're a gift to somebody,
Like,
and that'd be you taking that gift away from them.
yeah, I mean,
You're somebody's happiness, whether you know it or not. I have people who make me happy every day. They might not know it, and, you know, maybe I should show up more, you know, but I don't want them to doubt it, if that makes sense. And I feel like if I was to the point of taking myself out, they would feel like they didn't do enough. And even though they did, it'd be a me thing. I don't want that to be passed on to them. You know?
right, exactly. And that, you know, even with us saying talk to people about your mental health, you also gotta let people know that they're helping you. That, like, praise people that they mean something in your life. Tell them.
Yeah, tell them you love them.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be a romantic thing. But
Just say thanks, man.
thanks, I love you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
You know, Bo, thank you for being here. My co-host.
You know, Rob. Now think about it.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, now that I forced myself to thank you and love on you, you know.
Well, I mean, hell, I ain't gonna lie. I look forward to when I get home off work and hell, I text.
Stop. I'm about to blush. I'm about to over here giggling and kicking my feet.
No, I mean, seriously, I mean, I have a great time us hanging out and doing this and playing the game and all that. So I appreciate it.
I'm turning red. Y'all can't see me. Which
He
actually,
is turning red.
I'm beat red. I look like the American flag right now that's hanging in front of us. But that actually made me think of something else, you know? We have to also be able to take compliments. And I am so bad at that. Like, thanks for saying that. But at the same time, it's like, sometimes those thoughts get in there like they're lying. Like, maybe in the back of my mind, I was like, this dude's full of crap. When you just said that.
Yeah.
And I know you...
Did you think that?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
I mean, not like, oh, he's full of crap. Like,
Thought I was just fronting up a little bit. Like I was exaggerating it a little.
Not like I literally thought that, but like, if I was to sit and think about it later on, I'd probably be like, he just said that for the podcast. He just said that to make me feel better, but he didn't mean it. Like, it gets to the, you know, have you been there?
Yeah,
am I crazy?
Yeah, no, you're not crazy. I've been there, done that. No, that's not how that case was. If that's what.
No,
you
I mean,
wanted.
I know you meant it, but I'm bad at taking
I'm losing it.
compliments.
I'm losing it here. On the game. On the game.
But yeah, how are you with taking compliments? Because I suck at it.
Yeah.
Like, people will say something good about me, and I'm like, you're full of crap.
I kind of self-doubt too. You know, I'll be.
That's another
like, oh,
mental
thank
health.
you.
I'd say
you.
that's another mental health thing.
I'd say so. Like, especially when it comes to a girl. Oh god. We don't even have to go
we
ain't gonna go that deep. But yes, I do get like that. I'll be like, oh, thanks. And then later on, I'm just like, did he really mean that? Or like, was he just saying it to kind of make me feel better?
Yeah.
Like, I had something happen the other day. I went and done a generator startup for one of our general contractors that we work for. Shout out Cornerstone Construction in Spartanburg. There.
Just dox us, I guess. Our address is. I'm just kidding.
Nah, but
Yeah, I know.
I did a generator startup for him, and I'll be honest with you, all I did was my job. I don't know what I did really special.
You did.
Yes. I actually can work.
Oh, okay.
It's been said around that I don't, but I do.
I mean, I always heard it was the beer. We don't have to get
That's all I ever heard.
Yeah.
I mean, I still hear it at work. But
But you did the generator.
I did the start and everything, and I really didn't think I did anything special, to be honest with you. Me and my helper went out there. We got the job done. We spent 8 hours and grand total of 2 days getting it done, which is actually very good, seeing what we had to do. It wasn't just go out there and push some buttons and start up. We had to rewire some stuff. It was quite a feat. I just got asked the other day to do some work for him.
Because of that job? Like how good you did or something?
Mm-hmm.
And did you feel like...
I was like, I felt it made me feel good. It actually made me feel good. That one didn't kind of go. I mean, a little bit. That later that day, I was like, does he really know, or does he really think I'm that good?
Right.
I don't think I'm that good. I am that good.
You gotta
be confident.
tell yourself that.
You gotta be confident, and that's the one thing I lack is confidence.
Oh, same.
But you got to be confident. You can't. There's a difference in being cocky and being confident. I'm not cocky. I make mistakes, but I'm a darn good electrician.
Yeah, you don't want to cross the line into pride, but you can acknowledge your feats. You can acknowledge the good things you do. Just don't let it get to your head, you know. And you gotta walk that line of being proud of yourself, but not taking that too far, and then at the same time, don't negate yourself. You know.
You don't want to get, like I said, being cocky. Especially in the electrical field that I'm in, a lot of these electricians, man, are cocky. Like their poop don't stink. Trust me, brother, your poop stinks.
Oh, you sniff it?
No. But that's what I'm saying. Like, do we all make mistakes?
Yeah.
Some of the best electricians I know make mistakes. Some that you'd go, wow, really? But mistakes,
common sense.
But mistakes happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I make mistakes all the time. But I'm good at what I do. And I have to keep, because I was so bad at the self-confidence thing that I was second guessing myself on the jobs. I wasn't getting them done good. Now I'm not, I don't do that so much anymore. I'm like, no, I got this. This ain't nothing. I do this for a living. I got this. So that's another thing with the whole mental health thing is you got to tell yourself you're good. You gotta toot your own horn sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. Sometimes you gotta toot your own horn.
I mean, you gotta be like that sometimes.
Not crazy analogy here, but
Okay.
not everybody's gonna toot your horn for you. Does that make sense? No, not like in a weird way, but sometimes you gotta get your horn tooted. Is that crazy to say? Is that outlandish? Is that a little outlandish?
That could go a different way,
I'm not meaning it.
but I see what you're saying. I like it.
Sometimes you gotta up yourself because not everybody's gonna be proud of you.
Exactly. That was better. I like.
Yeah, I didn't have to do
You didn't have to
that
talk about the tooting of horns and that one.
Sometimes you gotta get freaky deaky with your own accomplishments, but not in like not in a freaky deaky way.
Sometimes, like I said, it's all about.
We're rambling.
Well,
but that's the point.
Welcome to
We're
fixing the ramble.
'cause I'm fixing the ramble about tooting my own horn and tooting somebody else's horn.
And a compliment, like you said earlier, telling somebody they're doing a good job goes a long way.
Have you ever seen the movie Hancock with Will Smith?
It's been a long time, but yes.
Well, there's a part this is not important, but it makes sense with what we're talking about. There's a part in that movie, I watched it for the first time last night, where Hancock, Will Smith's character, he's a superhero in this movie, but the people don't like him.
Yeah.
And some of his, like, I guess, training or whatever, where, I'm lost, hold on, where he has to be better for the people and all, some of what he learns to do is to just say thank you to people. Which, I mean, you might not even think that it is that big of a deal but he's like, thank you, good job. And he knows he's better than all these people. He's a superhero.
Yeah.
But even if you're in a better position than somebody else, you can still acknowledge their good deeds, is what I'm trying to get at. Right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what the point I was trying to make too. You got to, even though, like you said, even though you're better than this other person, but they do something
Detected.
on the job or at home or something, and they actually do it good. They do a great job. Well, thank you. You did a great job. Go, like you said, it goes a mile. I mean, it's all about, we as American people need to start helping each other with this mental health issue.
Mm-hmm.
Goes back to the first thing I said.
Bo? Your name? My fault.
But it's a huge issue in this country, and no one wants to talk about it until it's too late. But we need to start getting out there and helping each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then these suicide rates, these school shootings, all that will start nosediving so quickly. We just gotta help each other. Don't be scared to reach out and talk, to ask for help. Don't be scared to give compliments when they're due. Don't be scared to give yourself a compliment.
And
it
I
all
take
starts with giving yourself a compliment before you can start giving other people compliments.
Exactly. You can't be helpful to other people if you are still downing yourself. I mean, you can be, but at the end of the day, doing everything for everybody else is not gonna necessarily help your problems.
Exactly.
You still need your own help at the same time.
Exactly. It's an issue that we all need to help each other with.
And I'd go as far as to say, even if you disagree with somebody politically, or they have a different religion from you, or all this other stuff, you don't have to agree with them. You might even think what they believe is just pure evil. But if they do something good, you still need to acknowledge that. Like, you can't trash the person for every deed that they do if they do some good deed. Like, let's say this dude... This is a crazy example. Let's say there was like a serial killer, right? This might not even fit the analogy, but I'm running with it. This dude has hurt, maybe not a serial killer, but let's say this dude has cheated on every girl he's ever been with, right?
Right.
And then finally, he gets a girl, settles down, stops all the cheating and all that stuff, you know. Do you not think that should be celebrated? Like, okay, he had this past, he was horrible to so many people, but he's not that guy anymore. You don't have to bring that, especially. You don't have to bring up somebody's past and bad deeds at all times, especially if they're
trying to
have
better
moved on.
themselves.
Yeah, especially if they have bettered themselves, or at least trying to.
Exactly.
That certainly does not help their mental health. And like, even personal experience, you know, I've done some things to hurt people, and it's like sometimes that's brought back up and joked about, even though I might not be comfortable with those jokes. You know, it happens. But at the end of the day, I got to be able to forgive myself for the things I've done wrong, even if whoever else doesn't forgive me for it. It's like, control what you can control.
It all starts with you.
Exactly.
And you was like, right, you can't help the stuff that you can't control. You know what I mean? You gotta, I don't know. It's all about, like I said, it all starts with you. You gotta be able to forgive yourself the things you've done wrong. You gotta be able to hype yourself up. You gotta be able to be in a good state of mind before you can really start helping other people. Once you get there, and it might seem hard.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not easy at all. to help
and no,
yourself or whatever.
no. But honestly, I tell you what's been kind of helping my mental health in the past couple years now is I've always been a religious man. I've been baptized and all, but bringing my faith back to God has was really like, and it all started. I did the Union County Detention Center, the new one in Union County, and my buddy Brian.
Shout out, Brian.
Shout out, Brian. He me and him sat and talked because he's religious, and we got talking a little bit about religion and all that, and then it started leading in where I was calling him. Now, mind you, this man worked with me and rode with me every day, and I'd call him after work for hours, and we'd talk about the Bible, talk about God, and that led me into praying before I eat. I try to pray before I go to bed. I'll be slipping on that one. But it led me into bringing. I've always had God and Jesus in my heart, but it brought me back, and that's really helped my mental health too. Is having the love of Jesus Christ and God in my heart. It's really helped me, and I say that right there is another thing that helped this world bring Christ back. Wow, how you hit that?
That was insane. That's God.
Shout out
God.
Shout out OG.
The OGG, yeah.
Well, yeah, I meant to say that earlier, and I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. But now I am.
You're shouting out the original. Is that what you're saying?
OGG.
You meant to say earlier?
I'm shouting out the OGG.
Yeah. But I gotta actually acknowledge you right here. You didn't see this coming, did you?
Oh, really?
Yeah, time for you to turn red and start giggling and kicking your feet. Really? Sorry, Scooby-Doo. But, I don't want to give you all the credit, you know, because you ain't all that. No, I'm just kidding.
So what we were talking about mental health again?
But no, for real. I mean, I've gotten more in with my faith this year too. I don't know if that you're talking about has been over the span of just this year. You said recent times.
It's been in the past couple years,
but
since I really started, and it really, like I said, it all started with me and Brian really digging me back into it, and him talking and doing kind of my own research type stuff.
And I mean, you feel like talking to somebody has helped. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
The whole mental health point here. And so me acknowledging you, I guess, if I got to, is I don't got to, but I want to.
Okay.
Is this year specifically for me has been a roller coaster, I'll say. Because the start of this year was honestly freaking terrible. But I don't got to go into detail, but February from February, beginning of February-ish.
I'm gonna stop you real quick. To our viewers, I am going to stop it real quick because we're coming to the end of the podcast. But we're going to still continue to ramble for a few minutes. But there's going to be no gameplay.
Yeah.
Just
we got to get our finishing points across.
Yes. I just it's starting to get late here in the great state of
Minnesota. No, I'm just kidding.
South Carolina.
Just make up a random state.
And so we're just trying to wrap it up where we're at right now, and I'm gonna let Rob finish his statements, and then I'm gonna respond to whatever he's got to tell me, and then we're gonna end the podcast.
Yeah. If you're done, interrupt. Now I've interrupted you like 20 times. But so yeah, February-ish. I mean, I know it was February. Beginning of February-ish to May, maybe? Something like that. Was just terrible. And I was even staying here for a little bit of that time.
I was about to ask, when? I know you stayed with us about 3 or 4 months, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, it might have been. It might have been that time. Not saying that staying here was the terrible part, but
I mean, staying here probably didn't help.
but I wasn't in church at that time, until like the back half of it. And what actually got me back into church was me being invited by somebody I really care about. And he made a crazy face at me when I said that, by the way. What are you looking at? Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll just say it since
Just
you're not
say it.
paying
Just
attention.
say
We
it.
got 5 more minutes of this podcast.
Oh, I see it now.
We're almost on
There's
an
a timer.
hour.
There's
We're
a
almost on
timer.
an hour. So we got the finishing points. Gotta.
Yeah, they might not even see that, but
I don't know if you could see.
yeah. If you
But-
can't see it, there's a timer, and I'm yapping, rambling. Some might say.
Some would say.
Okay. I was invited back to church by somebody I really care about, and my main point of going back was truthfully not for the church aspect of it. It was for this person. But after spending some time there and all that stuff and yada yada, ramble stuff, it helped. And I got back into believing and have believed stronger, and probably stronger than I ever have before, if that makes sense. But
Same.
while also being in church after all that, I've come here and would do different things. And like we'd study together and all that stuff. So that was the whole point of me saying I need to appreciate you rambling, but you've been helpful, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be helpful and bring you a little closer to Christ, and you've helped me too. I mean, we sitting down and we hadn't done it, and we've been slacking on this one. We usually every day for like a month, 2 months, every day we picked about random Bible verse, and it teaches us something, and you've helped me too, teaching me more stuff that your knowledge that I try to help a little bit, but I don't know the scripture as well as I should.
Me neither.
But I try. So me in turn helping you, you've helped me. I think we've both helped each other bring this back to Christ. And you know what? That's our duty. That's our duty as Christians,
Right?
to help. So I believe it was meant to be. This.
The podcast?
The podcast, the me and you meeting through my brother,
Right.
and all leads this to us learning and getting closer to Christ.
And that's what, for us, it's all about.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, you might not agree with that and whatever, that's fine. But to us, that shows that even if you feel like nobody does love you, God does.
Exactly. And now that we only got 3 minutes left, so I'm going to start start taking a closure here. I apologize. This time we didn't mention 6-7 times to leave ideas in the comments, but please like, subscribe, and leave some comments in the comment section. Let us know if there's any suggestions of what you like us ramble on, and if there's anything you'd like to message us and talk about mental health, or talk about maybe you want to get closer to Christ. DM us, talk to us.
Yeah, we'll
be
respond.
happy to talk. And share our knowledge and try to help you get closer to Christ. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Is trying to get closer to Christ, and because one day's coming.
Oh, yeah.
So, but
Realistically, I'm not saying this is happening, but this could be a first part to a not right now, but like we could do a second part about this topic if we wanted to. So if you want more of us rambling about that, let us know.
Eventually, we are going to be going into. We're going to have a whole episode of religion.
Right.
But our time's killing. So
This time we're scary, y'all. Like
I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope we didn't stare off too much. I hope you learned something. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share us, tell your friends, and I hope to see y'all on the next one.
Yeah, ramble with us again. See y'all.
See y'all. I'm messing up already. I'm messing up already.
Shout out to us for the end of this video where we're pressing all the wrong buttons. Hold up.
you do it. I know.
My fault, y'all.